Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness and experience the union of Sidney Ray Oliver and Scott Keith Lee Pilkington, and to facilitate that union's transition into infinite happiness and cooperation. All of us here love these two very deeply and have known one or both of them for a very long time. May we draw strength and exuberance here in this glen as we partake in the story of their love. Underneath the gray sky with a gentle southern breeze, beside a babbling brook swollen with fresh winter rains, and in front of a steady fire ignited by many hands working as one, we stand together on this soft, vibrant earth and are joined in ceremony with all the beings that surround us. The sweat and blood of our ancestors who toiled to get us here is with us now, as is the glimmering potential of futures yet to come. I ask you all to center yourselves. Take 3 more deep breaths and exist together in this moment, and reflect on the love we have for Scott and Sidney, for each other, and for all that is alive. Welcome, breeze. Welcome, brook. Welcome, brilliance, and welcome, brown, rich soil. Welcome, ancestors. Welcome, descendants. Welcome, Sidney. Welcome, Scott. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to those who are here in spirit, if not in physical form. Pete Oliver, our dear brother, a deep thinker and fighter for life, standing strong against repression, who was Sidney's best friend and life companion for many years. Jan and Keith Pilkington, wise and loving parents from the old country who spawned our dear Scott and shaped the man he is today. Thank you, and welcome, friends. We have a few words to share from those who love us.
For Scott, from Mum. The moment I saw your tiny face and held you so close in my arms, it was love at first sight. And I've watched you grow, day by day, into this kind, gentle man, who makes me so proud that we have brought into this world a man that has so much love in his heart, and in return is loved by so many. And today is to be joined in marriage and in life to his soulmate Sidney. Although I'm not here with you both, please believe that you're in my dearest thoughts. I wish you both every joy and happiness on this special day, and each day to follow, my darlings. So now, I must let go of the mother's strings, except for the one precious string that will be bound round my heart forever. To the girl who has entranced our son, and also us, with her beauty and her sweet nature, and who I know will make him so very happy. So be happy, Scott and Sidney, and have a wonderful life together. I love you, Mum. For Scott, from Dad. So glad that you found such a great girl to spend your life with. I have some very fond memories, in time sequence. A very active baby with a baby bouncer. At 2 years old, being scared of shadows on his first holiday in Italy, as you'd never seen the sun so bright because we lived in the north of England. As a child, losing you in Nottingham and Sherwood Forest when you ran off, letting you hold the train tickets in Paris, which you promptly put down the gap in the seat. Taking you to hospital when you swallowed a 20-pence coin and retrieving the coin the next day. Having to climb out onto the roof to rescue you and your friends when you accidentally locked yourselves in the bathroom. As a teenager, trying to get you to turn off the computer catching fire when I installed a CD drive. freezing cold football days with Mum and Grandad and hosing you down outside to get rid of the mud. Trying to keep up to you when running uphill, impossible, or even downhill. As a man, running to catch trains and travelling to London with you on the early morning trains. I miss that. Being really proud of what you've grown into. Really sorry that we can't be here with you, but looking forward to spending time with you and your lovely new wife, Sydney. In England, in June or earlier. Love to you both, and wishing you many happy years. Love, Dad. P.S. Daisy says well.
As the soft-spoken words of sweet affirmations and the roiling waters of powerful emotions are swirling around us, we all remain grounded by our trust in each other, by our love for ourselves, and by our devotion to fight for the living world. It is in that spirit of grounding, of solidity, of courage in the face of uncertainty, that we shall plant this tree. This tree is an ancient hardy survivor with many names: the western red cedar, the arbor vitae, the shinglewood, the thuja plicata. Its wood has been used for constructing housing and crafted into many objects, including masks, utensils, boxes, boards, instruments, canoes, vessels, houses, and ceremonial objects. Roots and bark were used for baskets, bowls, ropes, clothing, blankets, and rings. This tree will grow in the shade of its larger and more established relatives, much like we do. With a bit of luck, this tree will grow for over 1,000 years. As Sydney and Scott turn up the soil, already rich with cedar duff, and prepare a home for the seedling, we all will hear a special song that was written about their fresh and beaming love.
In Norton, Massachusetts. Well, actually, I'd say the beginning was a good few months away from that. It all starts with this beautiful girl with long legs and long blonde hair named Sydney Oliver. It all starts with this beautiful girl. I met this gal back in my high school days, but I remember her gaze. See, Sid's eyes, they always had that sparkle of love. Her smile, well, it could go on for a while, and when she laughed, her mouth opened so wide she could have swallowed the sky, I'm telling you. Now, graduation came along. I went to school to sing my songs, and Sid, she went to France. I didn't see her for a whole damn year, but that's okay, because everyone's got their own special dance, you know? In France, you see, now I hope I've got the story straight. She worked on farms and in an inn. She made many lovely friends, and this is where the story really begins. From what I can remember of Sid's story, it all began like a morning glory whose heart cries for those who cannot feel the sun. She sat at a table listening to hard times, and Sid was just overcome. I've seen Sid cry with joy at the reuniting of old friends. I've seen Sid cry and sigh and wail at two baby goats in a pen. From what I see in my mind's eye, Sid cried for Scott just then. Some might say it's funny that Sid would find a honey in some English boy named Scott while she was out in France. But I hope you know that French boys, well, Sid's life just had a sweeter plot, a different dance. When love is crystal clear, there's nothing to fear. Sid and Scott, they know that well. From train tickets to Paris to love letters, it's like their love has cast a spell. After the first few weeks had passed and Sydney's visa couldn't last, it was time for her to go back home to Seattle. On her way, she stopped by my house for a couple of days and shared her story. Oh, did it make my heart rattle? See, Sid was going home and then to school and at dear old Evergreen. But Scott, the doctor, from England, had found himself a queen. For Scott, you see, it was the time to cast aside his sorrows, buy a plane ticket and write his plays in a land of new tomorrows. In November, Scott flew to his love to be with her once more, and Saturday, December 7th, Sid opened a new door. On bended knee, on their back deck, with paper ring in hand, Sid asked Scott if he would like to be her wedded man. I hope this story melts your heart as much as it melted mine. And all the boys in the kitchen were there when I told them that one time. I know that it has just begun for these two loves so true. But let this be my song to celebrate the two of you.
This is a celebration of two human beings in love, and we are here in this place to bear witness. I've had the pleasure of witnessing their life together over the past 2 months, and I am all the better for it. I've seen them stare into each other's eyes over empty wrappers at a local burrito joint, and I've seen them hold hands hiking up a hillside into an old-growth wilderness. The connection between Scott and Sydney is theirs alone to fully understand, but we are all improved by our exposure to it. We enter now into the liquid phase of our ceremony. I ask for your patience and support, as this process is new to all of us. Through all of our blood right now runs love and connectedness, and we are able to respond to each other, to desire each other, to help each other, and to feel vibrant and energized by each other's presence. Our blood is the driving force of our lives, and is only usually shared between beings in their most intimate of moments. Sydney and Scott are bonded fluid partners, and the sharing of various fluids is an integral part of any loving partnership of this nature. As we witness them partake in this ritual of blood, may our own blood course through us with love, touching the chill mist above our heads and the fresh dew beneath our feet. Scott, Sydney, may your blood run infinitely red with the passion of love, and the boldness to stand against the forces of oppression and stand for what is good in this world and for all of life. Our dear ones shall cleanse their hands in the swirling waters of our homelands. From here in Seattle, out of the Cedar River watershed, the cold, clear waters of Central Cascadia, which Scott and Sydney now call home. From the rolling hills of Vermont, Sydney's birthplace, a dash of the maple syrup that is the lifeblood of those hills. And from the green fields of Lancashire, Scott's birthplace, a dash of some of the finest water in all of England. As they wash their hands in this bowl of swirling clear waters, may we all achieve clarity in our swirling emotions around this union, and let love and support for their union flow through us forevermore. These cords represent the long-standing tradition of our ancestors of hand fasting, binding our hands together with winding cords to recognize a partnership with infinite potential. These cords, when woven together, will form a lemniscate, the worldwide symbol of infinity. I ask all of you repeat after me when I end with these words, "Blessed be," and to know that by doing so, we are blessing Sydney, Scott, and their love through all of existence. Be with us, hero beings of the air. With your clever fingers, tie closely the bonds between these lovers. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Be with us, hero beings of fire. Give their love and passion your own all-consuming brilliance. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Be with us, hero beings of water. Give them the deepest love and the richness of the body, of the soul, and of the spirit. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Be with us, hero beings of earth. Let your strength and constancy be theirs for so long as they desire. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Blessed infinity and laughing joviality, give to these before you all that can sustain through every day and every night. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
As our ceremony draws to a close, we call upon two traditions of sacred recognition of partnership that play a vital role in the lives of millions of humans across the world. The first is that of community consent. This should pass quickly, but it is my responsibility as an officiant to declare, if anyone objects to the recognition and support of this sacred union by these united families, by the wider community, and by all of us joined in the struggle for a vibrant earth, you may speak now, or forever hold your peace. Didn't think so. Now that that's over with, I have a few final questions. Scott, do you take this one to be your totally lovable sweetie? To snuggle with and whisper sweet things to cook flesh-free meals with and sleep till noon with, for as long as you both desire?
I do.
Sydney, do you take this one to be your totally lovable sweetie? To snuggle with and whisper sweet things to cook flesh-free meals with and sleep till noon with, for as long as you both desire?
I do.
Scott, do you take this one to be your romantic best friend, confidant, trusted advisor, and adventure buddy? To travel the world and build skills with? To make new plant and animal friends with? For as long as you both desire?
I do.
Sydney, do you take this one to be your romantic best friend, confidant, trusted advisor, and adventure buddy? To travel the world and build skills with? To make new plant and animal friends with? For as long as you both desire?
I do.
Scott, do you take this one to be your comrade in the struggle for the future of life on Earth, and your ally against all oppressions, to overcome the forces of subjugation and control and be a beacon of light for all who continue to resist, for as long as you both desire?
I do.
Sydney, do you take this one to be your comrade in the struggle for the future of life on Earth, and your ally against all oppressions, to overcome the forces of subjugation and control and be a beacon of light for all who continue to resist, for as long as you both desire?
I do.
Scott, do you take this one to be your life partner in infinite life pursuits, your most faithful mirror for your existence, for living and lavishing, through struggles and snuggles, her name fearlessly on your breath, for as long as you both desire?
I do.
And Sydney, do you take this one to be your life partner in infinite life pursuits, your most faithful mirror for your existence, for living and lavishing, through struggles and snuggles, his name fearlessly on your breath for as long as you both desire?
I do.
And with the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church, by the free people of Cascadia, and by all the forces that shape our lives on this awesome planet, I now pronounce the two of you married. You may now kiss.
Now you can never break these strings, so I don't know how you're going to work it. Congratulations, sweetheart.
You like the others?
Go ahead,
Thank you. Welcome to the family, my friend. Oh, else what's that?
Yeah, you have a new oldest brother. What do you think? Yeah.